second statement win listed by Pete here is the Eagles.
Yeah.
Defeating the Patriots,
Right.
25-20. It looked like, for me, that it was going to be a statement win from the beginning, although I think the Patriots...
I think they made the statement, maybe.
I honestly think that.
Yeah,
right?
I think Pete did a bad job of putting him in that category. But either way, Pete's doing everything here
No, we're going to save it. It was the Patriots with a statement. The Eagles got the win.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, the Eagles are so good that the other team can make the statement and they can still win.
In a loss, yeah. If it was that close and that much of a comeback. But no, it was Mac Jones sort of making plays after getting down early. Yeah, what's your headline big takeaway from this one?
I think the interesting thing is the Patriots D was real, right? I mean, we haven't seen the Eagles offense kind of struggle to that capacity where, I mean, we're spoiled by what we saw from them the last few years. They just kind of march up and down the field on teams last year. Oh, wait, you load in the box? Oh, who cares? We'll throw a bomb to Devontae Smith. Mm-hmm. But, one of the things we said, even on my Thursday podcast with Floria, the Patriots had big people up front that made me think, between the big people up front where they could go, okay, we can rely on you guys to hold the fort down a little bit, and then they have a good secondary, and of course it's Bill Belichick and that game planning that, they had a few wrinkles and made Jalen Hurts and company uncomfortable throughout the day. He never really got in a solid rhythm throwing the ball. And then I think the other aspect of this is there was a statement by the Eagles, so Pete wasn't wrong. The Eagles defense reminded us that, hey, we lost 2 middle linebackers and 2 safeties. We still got a whole bunch of other guys here that are awesome. And, I can promise you Mac Jones, Bill O'Brien, and Bill Belichick weren't going, let's throw the ball 54 times in this game.
Yeah.
So that just tells you they could not run the ball at all, especially with the state of the New England Patriots offensive line. And Mac Jones made a lot of good plays, like you said, kind of got hot at the late in the game and made some really great plays to kind of march them up and down the field a little bit there in the fourth quarter when they needed it. But ultimately, I think this game goes back to 2 plays. It's the Patriots could have won the game, except the Eagles' defense made the 2 biggest plays of the game. Whether it's the pick 6 by Darius Slay, and then the very next drive, Ezekiel Elliott fumbles, right? I think that was Jordan Davis who maybe caused that fumble. I can't remember exactly. But they got that, and there you are just looking up going, wait, they had a kind of a tough field goal drive, and now it's basically defensive touchdown. Defense gives the Eagles short field. Holy crap, we didn't even get warmed up and we're down 16-0. And that's where it was raining hard early in the football game. And, Mac Jones and the Patriots don't want to be in a let's drop back and throw it 50 times a game.
Ezekiel Elliott had 7 carries for 29 yards. Ramondre Stevenson, 12 carries, 25 yards. So they contain the running game for the Patriots. You figure that might get a little bit better for them. You didn't mention Tom Brady getting honored before the game.
Well, you're right. It was awesome.
On Brady
I wasn't hating on it. It was awesome. He could tell you in the back. I was like, "This is so cool."
Yeah.
And really, I could tell he was so emotional. You could tell he was fighting back tears like throughout the day, right? And they almost mounted a Tom Brady type comeback. Really, that's where I was like, "This is going to be so fitting if they do this right there." I will say this, if there was one concern with the Eagles, I didn't like the way the offense looked. But again, it's first game. They didn't play their starters in the preseason. That's what's so hard about week 1 and picking these games. So it's their first time out there. It's the Patriots who did play starters and had a good game plan. But if there was one negative I looked at the Eagles is, I'd be a little worried that, the passing game for the Patriots kind of took off there late in the football game. But I think after that, listen, I'm not too concerned about the Eagles overall.
Yeah, like you mentioned it, the Patriots held the Eagles in check for the most part. I mean, they had 17 total first downs. Patriots had more first downs than them. Eagles only had 251 yards of total offense.
It's crazy, right?
Not a whole lot. But they got the win, and now Nick Sirianni, 3-0 in week 1 with the Eagles, so he is undefeated in week number 1. And get this, the Patriots, 3rd straight week 1 loss.
Wow, yeah.
The GOAT and Bill Belichick. 0-1 for the last 3 years in a row.
That's it. That is pretty shocking. They've never been a really fast starting team. They're like, as Devin McCourty would tell you, Bill almost looks at the first month of the season and is like, I'm still part of training camp here. I'm evaluating. I'm trying to figure out guys' roles and whatever else. Yeah. But I thought all in all, that was a good showing. And I think the most important thing is they weren't outclassed in the football game. You could see this Patriots defense is going to hang in there just about against anybody. They really are. I still am worried a little bit about lack of playmakers on their offensive side of the ball. And, with the Eagles, like I said, I'm not really worried. The one thing I think could be interesting is with the Eagles and that attack a little is that I think everybody's studying it. Everybody's stolen a few plays, and I'll be interested to see if, like, the Patriots, when I look on film, were kind of all over some of their bread and butter things that they kind of carved up with people last year.
Yeah, how dynamic can they be on the offensive side of the ball?
Yo, thanks for watching, homies. I appreciate it, as always. The NFL season is right around the corner, so now it's your turn to hit subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. If you want to get all the training camp battles, preseason film review, playoff predictions, and much, much more, you know where to find it. It's right here, Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Please subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Peace out, homies. See you soon.